Welcome, everyone, to the Flower Files podcast sponsored by Wildly Native Flower Farm. Here, everyone is welcome to talk with fellow flower lovers, including real perspectives from the farm, the flowers, and me, the florist.
From the messy day-to-day operations down to the details and even business perspectives, this podcast has a little bit of everything to keep it real. We know that life can get crazy and we don't always have the time to spend on what we love, so we are here to help you take a little time to indulge in nature. I'm Liza Getz.
I'm Lizzie Frey, and we are the team that makes this podcast. Every once in a while, we have a couple guests, this business thing, and what we are working with is called life.
Join us as we walk you through how to think outside the box, talk from the farmer's perspective, have honest conversations about florals, and how to run, well, life. So listen in.
You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, in the podcast section, and any of your other podcast platforms. You can also find us online at wildlynativeflowerfarm.com, and in an easy way, you can look in the show notes, and all of the information will be right there for easy access for you guys.
Well, hey there, flower friends. Welcome back to the Flower Files, the podcast where blooms have meaning and petals carry power. I'm your host, Liza from Wildly Native, and today's episode is where edible meets elegant. And just for clarity, I am not talking about weed. I am talking about a culinary line of florals. So, we're going to dive into something that lights me all the way up, how to combine edible flowers with event design or just a pretty plate in a way that's not just cohesive, but completely unforgettable. So, if you're a florist, event designer, chef, or host who wants to make your food and flowers work in harmony, this one's for you. All right, guys. So gone are the days when flowers just sat on the table in a vase. Today, they're infused in cocktails, pressed into cakes, frozen into ice cubes, layered on grazing boards, and tucked into napkin folds. They're functional, they're flavorful, and they're fully designed. So today, I twisted Kenley's arm to join me again because she is our resident baker. If there is something that we're doing with any of our culinary florals and I need something baked, Kenley is my go to.
Yeah, have been for years.
Always, always, always. The one day I looked at her and I said, Kenley, I want to eat a cake in the field with flowers. Can you just bake a cake and we'll do something fun with it?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She just baked a cake and we all sat out in the field and literally ate cake in the field with flowers. It was amazing.
Yeah, some of the pictures are on Instagram if you want to see that.
Mhm. Absolutely. So I feel like edible florals let us blur the lines between decor and dish, garden and guest. And when it's done right, they can tie an event together through color, texture, scent, and even taste. So as we sit here in front of us, we have pansies and violas. Kenley, will you explain the difference between a pansy and a viola?
Pansies are larger. Violas are smaller. I don't know the scientific difference behind them. The one has a very the violas have like a very defined face to them, if that makes sense. I don't know.
I feel like it's mostly size. I
Yeah.
feel like the Johnny Jump Ups or the
Yes.
violas, they're the little teeny tiny guys where the pansies are that like defined face.
Yeah.
They're very much like, I know that's a pansy.
Yeah.
But behind you, there's snapdragons.
So many snapdragons.
And out in the field, we have calendula.
Oh yeah.
We have bachelor button. We have a myriad of herbs. And I feel like people want to do stuff with culinary florals, but they have no idea what to do with them.
No, and it's also such like a gray line of like, oh, well, it's not toxic and it's not poisonous, but like, is it edible? Like, you look up some flowers and it's like, well, it's not necessarily toxic to humans. And it's like, well, what does that mean? Like,
Yeah.
and just a lot of people don't know how many flowers are edible. It's everybody's like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I I think one of the things that we've learned on this journey is how many florals are edible, but how many of them are just spicy.
Yeah. Why are so many flowers spicy?
Like scratch off my tongue, I get
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Get it out of my mouth, spicy.
Top couple on that list, nasturtium, forsythia, stock, and snapdragons are
Yeah.
all like, why is it spicy?
They belong in salsas.
Yes.
Like they are
Yes.
that level of spice. So they're these pretty delicate little flowers, and you bite into them and you think they're going to be sweet. I feel like, I mean, I know you've eaten honeysuckle.
Uh-huh. Oh my gosh, I literally I was eating it the other day and, like, it's out of season now for us here in Maryland, but I was like, "This reminds me of when I was a kid."
Yeah, fireflies and honeysuckle.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
anybody says to me, "Do you still have an inner child?" I'm like, "Yeah, because I'm eating the bushes."
Uh-huh.
I mean, so when I look at a flower, I anticipate it to be sweet.
Yes, and, like, a rose. Roses are edible. They smell
Yes.
sweet, and, like, they taste sweet too, but, like, most of the time it's like, "Oh, floral, sweet." Not
No,
always.
no, peonies. Oh my
Uh-huh.
gosh. I saw a whole thing this year about peonies. People, it's a huge thing. People pickle
Yes,
peonies.
I've seen that.
I was like, "What?" Well, you walk around in a pickle t-shirt.
I do,
So,
I do. I have a T-shirt that
peonies.
says "Got fried pickles." I love fried pickles.
Yeah, I I don't think we've fried. Okay, there's fried zucchini flowers, like, there's definitely florals, and I feel like that's where sometimes the line gets blurred a little bit
Mhm.
about, "Oh, you have a floral, okay." I feel like the floral culinary world is just getting tipped into, like, our
Yeah.
toe is just getting tipped into
Mhm.
it, because I think people think that flowers aren't. I feel like when it comes to anything that's culinary like that, people think of herbs
Yes.
and they try to use them
Yes.
as an herb,
Yes.
where there's all of these other ways that you can actually use them. And
Mhm.
they actually have flavor
They
profiles.
do. They really do. And also too, people have been using flowers as medicine for a very long time, so trying to figure out what flowers can go together without,
Mhm.
like, giving somebody a medical
Well, it even
reaction.
becomes tea.
Yes,
Like
yes,
everybody's like, oh, I can make a tea, and it's tea and soap.
yes,
It's either you grow fresh flowers or you make tea or soap with it. And it's
yes.
like,
No.
no,
No, why
there's
can't we do something
300 other
different?
things.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's actually where our whole culinary line came in,
Mhm,
because there were so many people who want to do things but they don't know what to do with them.
mhm,
So you have played a lot with our culinary line.
mhm.
Talk to me about what it's like to grill a steak with salt and florals on it. Does it burn? Does it taste different? Does it get stuck in your teeth? We get asked that question all the
That
time.
is the most asked question is, "Wha does it get stuck in your teeth?" No, it's just like eating lettuce, like,
Yeah.
no.
Or any other herb,
Yeah,
honestly.
yeah. Yeah, but no, grilling a steak with it, so I didn't, like, immediately put it on it when, like, the meat was still red. It was a butter that we had incorporated the petals into it. They didn't burn, they didn't lose color, they got, like, a little mushy, which, like, you'd expect because it's rehydrating it.
Mhm.
Um, but it was fine, it added a lot of flavor, it was beautiful to begin with,
Mhm.
because like, most of the time, like, a girl sits down to eat a steak and they're like, "Hmm, you had a big, like you got a big appetite," but it made it pretty, and it made me, like, feel good about wanting to eat a steak,
Mhm.
and it just yeah, I don't know, it sounds stupid, but
No, it doesn't, because well, that's the first thing that you do. You eat with your eyes first.
yes. Yes.
So, if you can look at something and be like, "Wow, that's really pretty. That I want to eat that."
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, those are the things that
Mhm.
that's part of the whole
Mhm.
experience, the entire experience.
Yeah.
So, put it on a taco, you
Mhm.
know? And that's the other thing. I feel like, and that's why I asked you about the grilling first. People expect it to be on top of baked goods.
Yes.
They expect it to be on a
Mhm.
cupcake,
Mhm.
on a muffin, on a cake.
In
Like,
bread, something, yeah.
yes, yes, because that's what we've had.
Mhm.
That's what people are comfortable with.
Mhm.
And I've looked, and there's, oh my gosh, there's so many really, really cool recipes where you can do all of this stuff. But some of them are really intimidating, and I am not a confident cook.
Yeah, no, there's some that I've seen, and it goes back to baked goods, but, like, the whole, like, cookies with the glass window and the flowers are, like,
Mhm.
sitting behind it. I'm like, "How did somebody come up with that and have the time to do it to
I would
begin
burn
with?"
the shit out of that.
Yeah.
That does not speak my language whatsoever. But, you have a little girl and you have a tea party. How do you make
Mhm,
it fun?
mhm.
And if you're having a tea party for a whole bunch of little girls, you don't want to spend 10 hours putting something
No.
together.
No.
You want it to be pretty and fun, functional, and flowers should just be incorporated
Yeah.
into it instead of, a garnish.
Mhm.
I feel like sometimes the garnish on an entree or a dish is almost looked at like parsley on the side.
Yes. Yes, it's always like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, "Why does it have to always just be, like, a side thing, and it's not, like, not the main thing, but it's always just, like, an afterthought, kind of?"
Uh-huh.
I'm like, "Why?" Like, it's supposed to make it pretty, which, like, it did, but,
Hmm.
like, make it better, make it bigger, do
Yeah.
something else
Yeah.
besides stick a marigold head on the side of it.
Yeah. Because they're so well, and I think marigold and calendula, they're both in a similar family, and that's very widely
Mhm.
incorporated into a salad.
Yeah.
So I feel like that has become more common.
Mhm.
Um, but when you start looking at some of the other florals that are and this is where, oh my gosh, we have learned so much about culinary things, but there's florals that are edible, but they may not be on the master
Yeah.
list. So there's the grass list, generally recognized as safe. So for instance, forsythia, we know is
Mhm.
100%
Mhm.
edible, but
It's
to find the certification to
uh-huh.
be able to use forsythia,
Mhm.
you have to go through all of these extra hoops where if you're looking at calendula, marigold, or bachelor button, that's all certified and everybody says, "Oh yeah, you can use that all day long."
Mhm.
So
Hey guys, Lizzie here. I bet you didn't know this about me, but I am gluten free, and one of the things that I struggle with is going to the grocery store and finding the foods that fit my dietary needs. What I have been doing for the past couple of months is ordering from Hungry Root. Now, Hungry Root is an online company where you can order groceries off of their website. It's full of produce, crackers, cookies, to muffins, to meats, and all the different types of snacks and things like that. They have made my life so much easier in the process of finding foods that fit my dietary needs. There are filters that you can adjust, such as non GMO, dairy free, gluten free, paleo, different preferences, and things like that. So, what they have done for us, because they're such a generous company, the Hungry Root team has given us a 40% off discount code on your first box. So, if you use the code FLOWER40, and that's capital FLOWER 40 at checkout, you will get 40% off your first box. I'm so excited to team up with these guys. They've made such an impact on my life in the morning and to my day to day life. And I hope you experience the exact same thing that I do. All of the information will be linked down below, including the link to where it should already be pre applied to your cart when you hit the link and go to their website. And I will also add the code at the bottom for easy access in our show notes. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and enjoy your first box through Hungry Root.
so some of these like spiderwort. Oh my gosh, I
Yeah.
would love to be able to have the certification for spiderwort because it is a phenomenal purple color.
Mhm.
Changes all of the colors of drinks and things like
Uh-huh.
that. It's not on the list.
Nope.
So I want to figure out how to do that. So in
Mhm.
future podcasts, we will share how we
Yes.
how we did that. Um, but we're obviously in the wedding world, we're in the flower world. So how do you incorporate some of those things? Kenley, you bake as well.
Mhm.
What have you found? Because you've baked in the cake, outside the cake, on the bread, in the bread.
Mhm.
What are you what do you find when you use it?
Okay, so I'm gonna use sprinkles as an example. So, like, sometimes in, like, a cake batter, sprinkles will, like, bleed color, and then you end up, like, with a weird brown batter.
Or if you have blueberries, your whole batter turns blue.
Yes, or that. The
Or
flowers
that.
the flowers don't bleed color at all. Like our dehydrated ones, I don't know how it would be with fresh. They don't bleed color. They don't burn on top of bread if it's like mixed in with the dough and it's like sitting on the top of it. They didn't burn. They didn't bleed.
Because you have cinnamon
I
rolls.
did. Yeah.
So that isn't just like sprinkled on top. You
It was
like,
incorporated in the
yeah.
dough. Yeah. It was cool. It was like I was impressed with how well they did because like sprinkles sometimes they just dissipate and leave like a speck of color.
Mhm.
It was pretty. It
Mhm.
was really, really pretty. And I was like, interesting. I want to use these more. Yeah, it was cool.
Is there so as we've gone through over time, we've put together combinations and we've played with a lot of florals and we just pick different things and we, here, taste this, here, try this. I know we mentioned earlier forsythia was so spicy.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't say I was disappointed, but I was really surprised.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
surprised.
I want to look up why they're spicy.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either. I wonder if it's like
The
there's
pH or
yeah, I was gonna
I don't
say
know.
vitamin C. Vitamin C and like peppers, the
Huh.
different like bell peppers, like some are sweeter, some are more sour and
Mhm.
like spicier. It's because the different colors have different vitamin C content and it makes
Interesting.
it like burns your tongue. I
Yeah.
wonder if it's anything with that.
Stock was also
Yes.
stock was
Which
so
is so backwards because it's
spicy,
such a cute flower.
and it smells good.
Yes.
I mean, not that it should smell bad to be good, but
No.
it smells
It
it
doesn't smell like a regular flower, like a rose or a peony, but it has a nice scent to it, and then you eat it and you're like, "Why is it trying to kill me?" It's like trying to, like, eat away at my tongue. It's incredibly spicy.
Yeah.
Same thing with nasturtium. It's like, "Wow, this is a really" and it's almost like a Hawaiian flower, and then you bite it and it's like, "Wow, that hurts."
Yeah, get it out of my mouth
Uh-huh.
because now the back of my throat is on fire,
Yes.
and I'm like,
I need milk.
yeah. You're like, "Stop, it's touching me." And I've also been surprised. I find that palette and the shape of the flower. Like in spring, a
Mhm.
lot of the flowers are cupped and down
Mhm.
because of all the water. Over time, they face down so that the water naturally will run off of them. So I thought, well, is spring going to be, sweet, and then summer will be spicier and fall will have some kind of neat kick? Oh no, it doesn't matter.
No.
Like all of the palettes
Mhm.
are there through all of the
Mhm.
seasons.
Mhm.
It's really
It's
odd.
really weird. And then there are some flowers too where they just kinda taste like green. I don't know how else to
Yes.
explain it. It's like, "Oh, these don't really have a taste."
Yeah, they're just there.
Yeah.
It's another thing in my mouth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is okay because it still makes it pretty, but
Lavender is another one that most people are very
oh,
familiar
yeah.
with.
Yeah, yeah.
You've got lavender sugars and you have all
Mhm.
of these things that people are already familiar with. Chamomile. But again,
Herb.
it exactly is it a flower or an herb? And
Mhm.
then feverfew. Love feverfew. It's so pretty. It's
Mhm.
beautiful. And you smell it and it smells like dirty
Yeah,
laundry.
it stinks.
It's very, very, very distinct.
Uh-huh.
Very
Mhm.
distinct.
And same thing with yarrow. Yarrow's another, like
Mhm.
I don't know if it's in the GRAS list of being certified or not, but
It is an edible.
it is,
Yeah.
okay, okay. Because I was gonna
Yes.
say people have used it for centuries for medicinal purposes. That's another one where I'm like, "Wow, that's really pretty," and then it's like, "Why does it smell and taste like that?" That's
Ugh.
not
And all the different mints. I
yes.
mean,
And
I
we
love the mountain mint,
mhm,
but that
mhm.
one that's next to it, that slender mint,
Slender Mountain Mint. I think it's, like, from the Appalachian Mountains.
I don't know. I
Ew.
don't like that one.
It smells and its flowers are ugly.
Yeah, it's definitely,
Yeah.
I don't want to say it's a mistake, but it's
It
definitely,
it's like mint, but, like, musky, if that makes sense.
yes. Yes,
It
it's not that sharp, clean
no.
scent that you anticipate.
No, it's like dirty mint. I don't know how else to
Yes.
explain it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but we grow 5 different kinds of mint.
Yeah, I know. I just
Mhm.
weeded the apple mint yesterday. Oh my gosh, it has runners underneath everywhere though. I think that's gonna be a
It's gonna be a problem.
we may have an issue with that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
it's fine. We'll be cutting a lot of it, so it should
It's so
maintain
pretty.
it. I
It's
love it.
so pretty.
Mhm,
It's so like shiny and
mhm,
silvery and just and it
mhm.
smells so good. And it's next to the peppermint.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got peppermint and spearmint and I mean all of the mints. And then we've got lemon balm.
Mm-hmm.
And lemon balm is beautiful.
Lemon balm's one of my favorites. I
It
love it.
just smells so good.
Mm-hmm.
So when you look at all of those herbs, it's just natural to feel like, well, the flowers should just be sweet. And it's like, no, not in the
Mm-mm.
least.
No, and
Not.
that's like Monarda too, or bee balm.
Hmm.
Certain varieties are sweet, certain varieties also will burn your tongue.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
You bite into it and it's like, whoa.
Uh-huh.
Like, what was that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Agastache is another one that's commonly known.
Hmm.
It's a type of mint, and it's just still like it's an herb that flowers, and people like that's why
Yeah.
people know it.
Yeah. One of the things that we've been talking about and toying with is starting to look at maybe growing a little bit of saffron
Yeah.
and just seeing what that grows like and looks like. And I mean, I've seen it and tasted it, and I don't want to say played with it, but definitely
Yeah.
have like interacted with it
Yeah.
as a spice. But I'll be very curious to see it when we grow it
Mhm.
and see what that actually
Mhm.
looks like and acts like and
Mhm.
is like raw,
Yeah. I was
for
gonna.
lack of a better
Yeah.
description.
No, the fresh versus dehydrated on a lot of stuff is wildly different.
Yes.
It's weird.
Yes. Hugely, hugely different. Um, and I think the end application of what you plan to do, I think there's so many people in the not just the wedding industry, but like an event, any type of event, you want to elevate that cocktail, you have a signature drink,
Mhm.
you can incorporate some kind of floral.
Mhm.
But I feel like people immediately go to viola and they go to orchids. Like
Yeah,
those are the two
and
that are,
lavender.
yes,
Yes.
yes,
All the time I see, "Make your own very cute lavender cocktail."
yeah.
Like,
Lavender and lemon. They
yes.
put a lot of that together.
Yes.
And I understand it's complementary, it
Uh-huh.
goes well with the palate, but
Mhm.
there's
Do something different and
all of
impress
these
your people.
yes, yes. But know your flowers.
Yes.
Don't use larkspur.
No. No, 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 you'll give somebody a heart attack. Don't do that.
And ranunculus and know your stuff. And I'm saying that because it's so easy to go on Pinterest and be like, wow, look at all these wonderful
Yes.
things. But if
Yes.
you don't actually know what the flower is and know how it's going to react,
Mhm.
we started just going through and researching.
Mhm.
Ranunculus are beautiful
Mhm.
and it's used all through Pinterest.
Yes.
Don't put it on a cake,
No,
people.
that
It
and
makes people's lips swell
uh-huh.
potentially.
Uh-huh.
Like,
That and baby's breath too. Baby's breath, another one that people rave over for putting it on cakes and everything. I'm like, homegirl, that's poisonous. Don't.
yeah, don't. I guess you don't like your guests very much.
Or your husband. It all depends on who
Exactly.
you're
Exactly. Okay. So let's talk about where to use them. We talked about cocktails. I mean, I
Mhm.
feel like that makes sense.
Yeah.
Everybody's familiar with that. We've talked about cakes and desserts.
Mhm.
Um,
Talk about steak.
we've definitely talked about steak. Grazing tables and platters.
Mhm.
I think one of the things have you heard? So, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So there's a grazing table, which is basically a massive charcuterie board.
Mhm. Which is so weird because that makes me feel like a cow. Like cows graze, not humans.
No, we do not have the multiple chamber stomach.
No.
We are monogastric. And then you have platters, and it's neat to have accents on there. Have you seen the smear tables?
Really like smear butter
It's like butter and hummus and
and
guac and
uh-huh.
all kinds of stuff. I'm just
Uh-huh.
like, oh, I don't know how I feel about
I
that.
don't either. Because then you have to like scoop
Touch.
it.
Yeah, and then like who else's fingers and aren't they
Yeah.
clean? And I don't know how I feel about that.
Uh-huh.
But
No, I've seen ones too where it's just a butter board and it's just smeared butter all over a board and then you get a separate plate of like crackers and other
interesting.
stuff.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
I saw one recently, not a smear table, but a grazing table that has like it had cheese fruit and it had honeycomb incorporated with
Hmm.
it, which was like a whole different level of how to use something. I've never seen it like that.
Mhm.
It's usually like a little dip off to the side, but this was like here's honeycomb and the honey was just slowly coming out.
Oh, that's cool.
It was kind of neat. It was
How do you,
definitely
how do you
neat.
feel about honeycomb? Do you like to
Oh God, I love honeycomb.
really?
Oh yeah.
See, honey for me, it always like It's really sweet. I like it, but it always leaves like a really bitter aftertaste in my mouth.
Really?
Mhm.
Huh.
So, like, my mom, anytime we were sick as kids, she was like, "Eat a spoonful of honey."
You're like, I don't want to.
No, I never wanted to. My mom's like, "Why?" And she'll eat it herself just, like,
Yeah,
straight
to
out of the
test it
jar.
and be like, see, it's fine.
Yeah.
Huh.
Uh-huh. I don't know what it is. Like, I like
I
it,
wonder
but
if have you had dark honey or has it always been light?
we've had a myriad of honey in the house, I don't
Okay.
know.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Interesting.
don't
I
know.
wonder if like a dark buckwheat honey would be something that you would like.
Maybe. I don't
Hmm.
know.
We're gonna have to do some honey experiments. um, I think another place that people tend to use florals for events is like a place setting. It's
Mhm,
very typical to see some kind of floral tucked into a napkin or something like that,
mhm.
which is a neat thought, but it's not it's not culinary, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I would say because
Um,
sometimes we have people ask us to put eucalyptus in napkins, and that's, like, that's not edible.
mm-mm.
Don't eat the eucalyptus, please.
Yeah, please, you are not koalas. So, and I think this is a neat space to maybe bring vendors together, your florist and your chef. Coordinate, talk together, talk about colors and harvesting and
Mhm,
timelines. I mean, there's a lot of
mhm.
logistics that would go into that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, because if you have, like, a really bright and colorful wedding and you wanna make everything bright and colorful and you have a salad on the menu, add flowers to it.
yep.
And it's not like so going back to, like, the grazing tables, if you have, like, a pile of flowers, nobody's gonna pick up a flower and eat it. Like, it
Mhm.
needs to be topped on something or incorporated into something, because it's not just like a tomato where you pick it up and you eat it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. People, and that's what it is. People
Mhm.
don't know what to do with
Nope.
it. They have no
No.
idea what to do with it. It's like, wow, great, I grew this. Now what do I
Mhm.
do with it?
Mhm.
So, um, I think another thing that would help people understand what to do is so for instance at farmers market we have all of our dehydrated
Mhm.
that's shelf stable, that's not going to go anywhere. We also have a variety of fresh that people can just pick up and use however they would like. There's a myriad.
Mhm.
Um, there's also dehydrated full head. So you can decorate, you can whatever. If you want to break it down, you can. But then there's also having a fresh edible bouquet.
Mhm.
So this whole bouquet is edible. It
Mhm.
is culinary.
Mhm.
I have to stop saying edibles because everybody's like, "You growing weed?" I'm like, "No, no,
No.
no. We get high in other ways, thank you.
Puppy.
Um, give me ice cream." Um, no, but all kidding aside, I feel like the more people start to play with it and they start to understand what they can do with it,
Mhm.
then there will be more
Mhm.
more of it
Mhm.
used. I mean,
And that's our job here. That's why we're talking about it, so people know that like you can do it. It's like just do it. Just try it. Like it's not gonna kill you
yeah, well,
unless you eat the wrong flower. But
no larkspur. No larkspur. God, what else do we grow that's
um, gomphrena is another one
yes.
that's edible. Not the most pleasant to eat, but it's
Straight.
cute. Yes.
It's globe amaranth. It's
Yes.
in that family.
Mhm.
Um, but it's not something that you would be like, "Oh, I can't wait to break that off and chew on that."
You
It's
know.
it would but it's great when it's incorporated into other
Yes.
things.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
that's a great
Yeah,
one.
no, that's not one that we just, like, pick out of the field and eat.
Mm-mm.
Um,
Most of us don't pick things out of the field and eat them, honestly.
Brent does. Brent's like, "You said this is edible." I'm like, "Yeah," and he just picks it up and eats it, and I'm like, "You're not gonna, like, rinse it off or anything first? Bug poop and dirt, okay."
A little fox pea
Yeah,
builds
it's
protein,
fine, it's
gives you
fine, it's
muscles.
fine. What's another edible?
Trying to think as I go through the field.
Technically, Eryngium or sea holly is edible,
Hmm.
but that's
It's in the thistle family.
it's no fun.
I don't want that on my tongue.
No, no, no,
Do
no.
not want that on my tongue.
I was just thinking of something. Oh, dahlias and
Yeah,
tulips, they're both considered edible.
yeah. And that's something else that people pickle. People pickle tulips. Yeah.
Interesting.
And this past spring, my son's girlfriend Anna, she came over and she got a whole bunch of petals from the Eastern redbud.
Oh,
Took it
yeah.
home and she made jelly.
Mm-hmm.
She made redbud jelly. It was beautiful and it was so good.
Mm-hmm.
It was so
I
good.
want to do that next year so bad.
Oh my gosh,
Uh-huh.
so cool. Again, there's another floral that I would love to figure out. How do I get this certified?
Uh-huh.
What do I do?
Mhm.
So that's one of our next adventures is to figure out how to get things, not to get them certified, but I would love to understand the process and say, we know this is safe to eat. It's not on the master list.
Mhm.
How do we get that approved? I
Mhm.
mean, dandelion,
No, that's
dandelion's on the list
uh-huh.
and that's fine. Dandelion actually was brought over as a cultivated crop and just whoops, got free.
Interesting.
Not native.
Hmm.
Uh-uh.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Hmm.
Damn Europeans.
Oh, another herb that flowers that we use is dill.
hmm
And
And
that,
all parts of that.
yes, all parts of that. And fun fact too, if you want to attract more butterflies, the yellow and black swallowtails, that is one of their host plants.
So, parsley
Mm-hmm.
and dill
Carrots as well.
and all of those things. If you see caterpillars on them, don't kill them
No.
because they turn into magnificent
Mm-hmm.
butterflies.
Mm-hmm.
Those swallowtail caterpillars,
Oh my gosh,
man, that's one of my favorites.
destroyed the dill last year,
I
but we
know,
had
but we could
so many of
we
them.
could poke them. Okay, so if you tap them a little bit, they have little horns that come out. I'd be like, I'm angry. It's just to scare you away.
Uh-huh.
And I get it. I
Uh-huh.
totally get it. But
Mm.
they are very cool.
I'm looking at all the flowers behind us.
Yeah.
Sunflowers are technically edible
hmm
because seeds, obviously.
Well, the seeds and the petals.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, and the stalk for the oils.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
sunflowers have a myriad of uses.
Mm-hmm. Dianthus is another one.
Dianthus is great, but
The
it's
petals are so small.
yes. And then you get like a green,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. It's
I won't
not
say
cute.
blob, but you have like a
A green
green,
ball.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And there's a lot of places and a lot of folks who will sell or use like the butterfly pea.
Yeah.
Those are
Yeah.
available.
Tried to germinate them. They did not work for me.
Oh my God, one thing out of 300 that Kenley can't grow. What?
Yeah. Yeah, I need to figure that one out.
But any of the flowers from any of your herbs can be used.
Mm-hmm.
So that's super easy as well.
Mhm.
So I feel like it's just play with it.
Yeah.
Just play with it and try it. I mean,
Mhm.
you've got chives. You've
Oh, yeah.
got there's so many things that you could do
Mhm.
in so many ways. You've done salmon too, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
You've
That
done
was similar to the steak.
Mhm.
It's just it was
It's
so
so
pretty.
pretty. That popped
Yes.
so
It
pretty.
really did.
Mm.
Mhm.
And the butters. I
Mhm.
love the butters.
Mhm.
Or
Butters
cream
and
cheese you
goat
can
cheese.
roll. Mm.
The one chef we were working with, I still cannot stop thinking about it. It's been over a year, and she did this combination with our petals and a spice blend that she put together and put it on goat cheese. I crave it, and I don't even know what she used.
That was well, and she would she did a whole meal with us where
Mhm.
she infused it into rice.
Yeah.
The rice was beautiful,
Mhm.
very finely ground, and added it as a popcorn topper.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
I
That was
mean,
cute.
there's so many different ways that you can still use them.
Mhm.
I mean, popcorn is so pretty, and you add a little bit of fine sugar and a little bit of fine petals, and suddenly you have confetti popcorn.
Uh-huh.
I mean, if you're really looking to not have additives and you want colors,
Uh-huh.
Mother Nature provides all of the
It
colors
it
that you
really
need.
does. It really does. And that way you don't have to worry about all the chemicals that it takes to produce Red 40.
I saw a thing from Heinz the other day. There a whole PSA about how they're removing all red dye. It was like red dye in ketchup. Tomatoes are red.
Tomatoes are red.
I mean, they're green and then they turn red, and I get it,
But
but
but you harvest them when they're red. Is that not red enough for you,
I
Heinz?
don't know.
Yeah.
It was interesting because I was like, all right, well, what's the psychology behind people wanting it to be a specific hue of red?
Yeah.
I
Don't
found
know
that
either.
odd.
And that's all the stupid like drinks. And you get like I don't know, you get a cherry flavored something. Like cherries are red. Stop adding food dye to it to make it more red.
I don't know. I like blue raspberry.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I
That
like
one
a
I'll take.
good blue raspberry slushy or slurpee or popsicle or
Yeah,
sorry.
blue raspberry Jolly Ranchers specifically are my favorite.
Ooh, you're in
Mhm.
trouble. You're in trouble, 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 trouble. Um, so I think our approach here at Wildly Native is what is the flower doing here?
Mhm.
Why is it here? So if it's going in a cocktail, it better taste good, not just be pretty.
Yes.
If it's going on a cake, it better be food safe and pesticide free.
Mhm.
If it's tucked into a bouquet, if you want the whole bouquet to be a culinary thing,
Mhm.
okay, it should
Mhm.
carry some kind of meaning. But I feel like we really focus on growing with design in mind and design with intention behind every single bloom. So I don't know about you, but I think that's what separates decoration from experience.
Yeah, 100%.
So,
And you can only get experience if you try. Don't be scared. Just try it and do it, and you will learn. And it's not
and maybe don't make a batch of 36.
no.
Make
No,
do like a small batch.
and if you're lazy like me sometimes, even though I'm the known baker around here, buy something from the store and top it with that and just make that cute and pretty
Mhm.
just to add a simple touch to it. Like it
You don't
doesn't
have to tell anybody that's what
no.
you did.
No, you don't. And it makes it easier, especially if you're a busy mom with 4 kids running around, like, and you don't have time to whip up a batch of cupcakes and make the icing from scratch. Like, you don't have to. Don't pressure that into it. This is just to help make it cute and pretty.
Exactly. Exactly. So, well, that's it for this week's bloom-filled episode of the Flower Files. Don't hang up, don't pause, don't switch. So, if you're planning an event and want your edible florals to look and taste amazing, don't be afraid to start those conversations early. But if this episode inspired you, share it, tag us, and let us know how you're weaving florals into your next event. Of course, you can find all of our edible floral design tips, planting guides, all of the inspiration tips in our Petal Pantry tab on our website. It's really pretty. You guys should definitely check it out. But until next time, keep growing beauty with purpose.
Hey guys, just dropping a line to tell you about Patreon. So I asked them, meaning Mom and Amber, what is Patreon anyway? Because I honestly had no idea. So we're going to explain it to you from our perspective so that you understand and so that I understand.
Because the first time I saw it, I was like, Patron, we're drinking tequila? Great. So Patreon is for less than a cup of coffee, those fancy coffees that y'all like, a day, you can sign up to become one of our members.
A little family.
Exactly. And what does that get us?
It gets us some freebies, some special episodes that other people do not get access to. You can interact with us on a special platform where we can ask you questions and interact with you. It's tons of fun.
Mm-hmm. And even on those special episodes, we might be less censored than we are already. And we're going to have a couple fun ones that we can just kind of throw in there and talk about and laugh and go on tangents and have fun. So I hope that you all enjoy it because we're going to have fun along the way. We're crazy, crazy, crazy excited.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Back to the episode now.
Yeah.
Bye.
Gracias.